Hello there, I'm Janette Lane, a craft designer at CraftStash, and in today's video I wanted to share how to make this really easy pop-up card. So it's really fun and playful, perfect for a birthday for a kid at heart or a young little one in your family, which I think they would really enjoy this fun 3D pop-up card. So here is the card that I'm making in this video, and so as you can see I did some coloring with some alcohol markers of my little aliens, and I'm also going to show you how to do a quick galaxy scene, and also the 3-tiered pop-up. It is so easy. This video is jam-packed with hopefully tips and ideas that are useful for you. So let's get started. To start off our card, we need 2 pieces of cardstock that are cut to the same size. So I want my card to be 4 inches by 6 inches. So this piece of cardstock, these 2 cardstock pieces are cut to 6 by 8 inches, because when we fold it in half, it'll be a 4 by 6 card. And you don't need to do it this size. You can do it any size card, but you do want to make sure that your base, your card base, and then your pop-up, the pop-up portion of your card are the same exact size. It just makes everything so much easier. So before I get to trimming up my pop-up card, I wanted to create my galaxy background first, because that's going to be the pop-up portion of my card. So to do that, I'm just going to grab my Cosmic Shimmer Shakers, which I absolutely have fallen in love with. They are so easy. It is so easy to create a galaxy background with these. It's magical, guys. That's the only way I can describe it. So I'm just going to start off by sprinkling my background generously with the Shimmer Shaker powder, which is a pigment mica combination. So it gives you some really vibrant, fun backgrounds. And then once we're done sprinkling, I'm going to spritz my surface with some water to activate the powders, and it's going to give me a really nice effect. I find that when I spritz my water at an angle, it gives me some really fun effects, because it just causes the powder to spread in a random way. So I really enjoy that. And now that I am done spritzing, I'm going to dry my water with my heat tool. What I love about these shimmer shakers is that you can keep going, you can keep layering your colors, and you don't really lose the vibrance in your colors because of that pigment powder in it. So it's really just a fun medium, and I highly recommend it, especially if you want to make some quick galaxy backgrounds. Okay, my galaxy background is dry, it's complete. So what I'm going to do now is take my scoreboard and score this in half. My paper is scored in half, and it is a little warped because of the water and the shimmer shakers, but it's okay because we're going to glue it down to our card base with some really strong adhesive, and the warping is not going to matter. So what I'm going to do next is cut the slits for my pop-up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut 3 slits of various sizes to create my pop-ups. So this is after I've scored my card. Okay, so I'm going to fold that in half. So my first slit is going to be about 3/4 of an inch from the top, and that's going to be a 1-inch slit. So I'm going to trim. I love this tonic trimmer because it shows me exactly where I need to stop with this little notch right there, that little arrow pointy tab thing. It's just so helpful. So there is my 1-inch slit. And then I'm going to move down maybe about 1.5 inches, and I'm going to cut my second slit, which is going to be 2 inches. So I'm trimming that down, keeping an eye on where I'm cutting. So I'm going to do that right about there. That's 2 inches. So there's my 1-inch slit, my 2-inch slit, And then I'm going to trim. I guess I could do 3, but I felt like that's a little bit too close to the edge. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a 2.5 inches slit. So 2.5 inch slit. So that is my 3rd slit right about there. So now that I have the 3 slits cut out, I'm going to score at every point where these slits end. So I'm going to do a score line down here, like so, one here and here, and then one here and here, and one here and here. And that's just going to give me a crisper pop-up element. It's just, I don't know, I guess you could do it by hand, but I felt like it's just so much cleaner and crisper, is that a word? More crisp if you actually use a scoreboard for this part. There you can see the score lines. Again, it just makes it more polished, I guess you could say. And again, I'm scoring where the slit ends. So here is what you're left with, really easy. And so what I'm gonna do now is grab my card base, my black piece of cardstock that's cut to the same size as my pop-up element card. And what I'm gonna do is add some really strong adhesive. So right along here. So you wanna make sure when you add this double-sided adhesive, you can either use liquid adhesive. I'm gonna be using some of this red liner tape. And I'm going to add it all around here, making sure that I don't cover up any of the slits or any of the creases. So let me do that really quickly. Okay, so I have my adhesive on the back of my pop-up element, and now I'm just gonna line up my 2 pieces of black card. Okay, so that is assembled. So this is what you get, and then when you close it, you just push your pop-ups back in, and you have a flat card. Really fun, right? So now it's time to add my aliens and my spaceships and also my sentiments. So let me grab those. For my aliens and all my elements and sentiments, I'm going to be using these clear stamps by Fawn. And this set is so cute, and I really like it because it's playful, but also it can be used for kids of all ages. So if you're a kid at heart, like me, or if you have a little tot in your life that likes aliens, I think this would be really cute. To save time, I have stamped my images beforehand using Memento ink, which is great when you're working with alcohol markers, and that's what I'm going to color my little guys with. So these are the little tipsy pens, and they're dual tipped. They've got the chisel tip and the fine bullet tip, and I'm going to use these markers to color my images. Now, I have colored a lot of them beforehand just to speed up the process so this video isn't so long, but I just wanted to color just a bit of these guys, just so you can see how cute they are when they are in color. They really just come to life. Okay, so now that I have some of these little guys colored, I'm going to grab my coordinating die set and die cut these out, and then we're going to put all of these along with my sentiments that I've cut out beforehand, and we're gonna decorate our intergalactic scene. To mount my aliens, I'm going to be using some foam tape adhesive just to give them a little bit of pop. And I'm also going to be mounting some pre-stamped and pre-colored little guys that I did before the video just to speed this process up. So I'm just going to be gluing things down, kind of rearranging this scene in the way that I think just looks cute. So really just having fun with it. So I am done with my pop-up card, and for the front I'm going to leave it to your imagination. You can do pretty much anything on the front. You can leave it kind of plain so that the surprise and the party is on the inside of the card. But yeah, it's just really fun, and there's so much more that you can add to this. So you could do some white gel pen just to add a little bit more pop, some more emphasis on the pop-up element, or you can add some sparkle with some glitter pens. It's really like, if you want it more sparkly, then you can definitely do that. It's just a really fun, quick and easy card. I hope that you enjoyed that intergalactic pop-up card. I had so much fun making it. Everything I used is available at craftstash.co.uk, where you'll find heaps and heaps of inspiration and how-tos. See you soon!